Hey, what's going on? UPRC Outlaws here.
Ryan, Jason.
Here for another unboxing video. So we're
Sorry.
3 out of the 0 that I wanted so far, I believe. So yeah, this is the Typhon from Grow Maxx. It's an A-scale 4-wheel drive buggy unit.
I found your rhyme. 3S BLX, bought a Grow Maxx.
Doesn't rhyme. So I guess take a look at it here, but why'd you buy this one?
I'm sick of breaking my shit.
Yep. So these are the trucks which have already been in previous videos, our jumping videos. Dave made a little short video of just showing this one drive around. It's a sweet little unit. So Ryan had to get one after seeing that it's one of the only trucks that survived us jumping. And this will also be featured in the Grow Maxx racetrack. I believe Dave wants this to be one of the most pushed classes here.
Yeah, it's gonna have 2 or 3 full classes. I'm pretty sure he's gonna do the brushed, and then he's gonna do the 3S. But I think he was talking something else about another 8-scale buggy class too.
Brushless also.
Yeah.
So
I think a 4S premier class or something.
Okay. Well, that'll be pretty neat. Since you don't know how to read, you want me to show them what's in the box?
Have at her.
Okay, well, in the box you get obviously, well, hopefully a car, as you can see here.
I don't know what to do with my hands.
All the boxes just don't even go there. Obviously, to show you the electronics that are in it, all the gear components. Yeah, the box. There's a lot going on in these boxes because it really doesn't tell you anything.
It's all on that side.
Well, shows you package that comes inside of it. They actually have the heat sink right on the motor already, and then it tells you more what you need than what you should get. Waterproof metal gears, 3S capable. This is the brushless version. The brushed versions are the green ones, but I think the green one, is it still called a Typhon?
It is.
Okay, because 2RC guys kind of had a green
Typhoon.
But I think it was just a Typhon.
1 extra O.
1 extra O. And it tells you what you need is requires batteries for the transmitter, charger, lipo-safe bag, which I don't think I've ever seen that required on a truck, but it's a good thing. Got one right here, so we can throw it out in the back of your truck just so we have it. I don't know what you use them for, but and batteries. And this comes with batteries. Pre-used, semi-swollen, not bad. But Traxxas batteries are pretty awesome.
For how much abuse they get, they last pretty long.
I definitely blew a few of these up. Had a little fire. Right about where we're located right now, 100% my fault. But for the 10,000 subscriber, we're going to give this away. So that's pretty awesome.
Drop that to 1,000.
Probably drop it to 100, but it's fine. Yeah. Hit the bell and do the ring thing and all that stuff. Thanks everybody who's so far subscribed to our videos. We'll try to subscribe to all you guys back. There's a lot of people that have a lot of really cool stuff out there. We appreciate it. And okay, I'm gonna let Ryan do the duties of cracking open the box. And that'll be used for a fire during the summer months. That as well, while we're doing the crawling trucks. And holy smokes. There it is. Let's see what else we've got here. Hopefully there's a transmitter in there. Oh, Ryan switched to a new drink for this video. Boom. Boom. Probably because he couldn't get any of the other stuff.
Got the bind plug.
Got a bind plug here. If you don't know what that is, a lot of the transmitters and receivers, they come factory bound, so everything should work right away. But if you ever switch something up, which I did in a previous video, I said something, a lot of people don't like that transmitter, too big and bulky for them. So if you get a new one, you gotta pop this in the receiver. There should be instructions in there, but to bind a new receiver to it, or a new transmitter to the receiver. So those are handy. I've got a few of those.
Little win for Arrma Ziploc baggie.
A
So I don't
Ziploc
have to
bag.
struggle with scissors.
That's the first one I've seen. Okay, in this bag, I honestly couldn't tell you what half this stuff is. Oh, maybe I can. It's got a spark plug wrench in it. That, which is most likely for your wheel nuts.
This has got to be one of the better things I've actually seen come with a kit.
The full breakdown just in a fold out sheet. So that's pretty cool. And what's that? Just
Oh, just how to actually change your gears. They actually have the drive shaft that you just retract a little bit and pops out.
cool.
Neat little feature.
Gives you little points on the gears when you're putting stuff back together. That is actually really awesome. I have to admit, on a lot of the four-wheel drive stuff, I'm not a fan on the way stuff meshes though, and it seems like everything's going that way.
Yeah, they do have a weird mesh system.
Where for your 13, 15, 20, 26 tooth gears, there's just a little thing on the actual mount that you just move the screw over, and that's exactly, it should be your exact mesh point. I'm still a fan of sliding a motor around to move into the mesh point.
You can get a little more exact with what you want to run.
Yeah, it's not just Arrma, it's just every company seems to be doing it. So there's your little wrench. Holy crimeys. Oh, there's another. This is the equivalent of your little T or little cross tool that you get with every other, just about every brand I think has that one. Then you have a couple of hex Allen wrenches here. Then you have your little shock preload retainers, which those, check those out. That's bulky.
Yeah, it is a little heavier duty.
I like those. Or like Traxxas has the pop-out sheet of everything. So, okay.
Something with their shocks too. They actually come apart on the bottom, not the top, I believe.
But you guys have already seen, like I say, if you go back to our previous videos, you will see this thing take a beating and just keeps going. I guess Dave over at Grow Maxx, I think he finally broke some control arms or something, but he did everything with that besides run it over with a truck or a van.
Oops.
Yeah.
That's two.
We didn't get that on video, but yeah, Ryan's second truck got run over by a vehicle just the other day.
My fault.
Yeah. We had a nice day, and he decided he was going to race somebody, but yeah, it didn't work. What else can we say about these? It's got the fan already on it, right?
Yeah.
It's got a heat sink on the motor, like I said before. The cable system's pretty crazy. It has the
Capacitors.
capacitor's already built right into the wire. The brushed version does not, because it really doesn't need it.
I think it did have a capacitor in it though.
Oh, see, we almost have to start another bet that I might win, but if it did or
Pretty
didn't.
sure the Granite had a capacitor on it.
Oh yeah, the brand new truck that you don't have right now. Feature that everybody seems to be liking also is they're very hard to see, I'm sure. Let me see if I can put white behind it here. The way the clips are set up, they're little, there's a hole drilled in the body, and then you have these little rubber nipples that come through that hold the clips right on. So you can pop the clips off, everything's right on your body, you don't have to worry about it. As I shake your brand new nice shiny body up and scratch it with the clips, but
It's alright. Yeah, everybody's lost a clip or two.
yep.
Or 5.
Yeah, so Grow Maxx is now carrying clear bodies as well. That was one of my only complaints, is I don't want to have the same color as everybody else if I get one. And your batteries are rubbing together and scaring me because it sounds like they're about to torch you up here.
So you put them in a lipo bag.
That's, yeah, I should have left them in there.
One quick thing, because I'm not going to buy different batteries than I already run. There's a little piece in the back of the chassis in the battery compartment that needs to be removed to fit a Traxxas battery. I'm sure a lot of different ones, Gens Aces. Really quick fix.
Well, hold on, let's see what they look like first. See how good they fit. They might fit right in there, you just were doing it wrong.
They don't fit right in there. Go ahead and cram it in.
Let's take Velcro. I'm a fan of Velcro as well. My 8th scale old buggy was changed over, and it had the tray in it, but the top kept popping off. Well, I don't know, it's Velcro, so that should be fine. You think? Alright, well, do it your way.
Anyways, in the bottom there's one spot with one screw.
That's the hot spot?
That's the hot spot.
Awesome. Yeah, it's
Action shots here.
sweet action. Put this in slow-mo. It's really good to see it. Cool stuff is, you know, Grow Maxx started out as a Traxxas dealer, which I've always loved all the Traxxas products. I can't say I was a Traxxas fanboy, but for me starting out in the hobby, that was definitely the easiest. Throw a battery in it and just take off and go. Everything's super easy. It kind of seems like there's a lot of companies, I don't want to put this the wrong way, but it's like Arrma and a few other companies, they followed a lot of the high standards that Traxxas put out. I like different brands for different reasons, but this right here, the Typhon, has so far been one of the best 8th scales I've seen as far as just running it all out, bashing, jumping it, running
And
it.
the price of them, I think their sticker price is $339.
Yeah, you can't touch a truck like that normally for $339.
And I believe the brushed is like $239. But with the brushless, all the links are upgraded. They actually have good turnbuckles to where the brushed is fixed. 3200 kV motor. I mean, I don't see why you couldn't run that on 4S. It's a little ESC change.
It should be able to handle it, yeah. I don't know much about these motors, so I don't know how the bearings and everything are in them. Wow, yeah. But I have had a few Traxxas trucks now that I have spun a few bearings. Never actually wrecked the motor though, which is pretty crazy because I had bearings rattling around in the motor. Put new bearings in them. Obviously, if you know much about the brushless motors, there's a whole cylinder in the inside of the motor and 2 bearings usually on each end. Usually, I'm not going to say always, but I had one bearing spit out and it shot all the bearings through the motor. I slid it right out, changed the bearings, good to go. These almost, just the way they're set up, they look like some of the old Hobby Wings that I used to have. But yeah, we're probably going to see if we can make it go on 4S.
It's coming.
So, yeah, without too much more too, and if you ever tried one of these, this truck right out of the box would surprise me. It's a lot of truck for the price. It's super fast, but the durability was great. So if you're new into this and you want to try one of these, or someone like a Nevitz wants to keep getting into this would be a good truck for you. The remote, you can actually turn the power down right on the remote. There's a little switch on the bottom. If you get a chance, go to Dave Frazier's page, I believe is where he put that on.
Yep.
Owner of Grow Maxx. He did a little video on this just showing how fast it went, and
Yeah, because you've got 50%, 75, and then
Yep.
full 100.
and 50%, if you're just playing around in your yard, that is more than enough.
Or learning.
Yep.
You get somebody new, you want to hand it off to somebody. It's a great start where they're not going to break your stuff like me.
Or somebody that's breaking their stuff weekly. You could probably put that on 50%, open the remote, rip something out, and you could never change it back, and he would still have fun. So,
Yeah, I wouldn't.
which we might do. Okay. So we pulled that little part out of the tray. It's just a little block. A lot of trucks have these little blocks, or there's a chunk of foam sometimes in them. So he's going to show you how easy it is.
Helps put the battery in the right way.
It's good to see you weren't too busy to hang out tonight, too.
Yeah,
Nice to see you.
you're welcome.
Got a lot going on.
But just that little extra clearance. Battery sits nice and snug. You don't have to worry about redoing all your electronics. And the nice thing with Grow Maxx is he does have connectors to where you can actually adapt a Traxxas battery right into any unit you have. So you don't have to worry about changing your plugs out of your Arrma. You don't have to worry about swapping out to all new batteries. Everything is right there.
And if you pick any of this stuff up at Grow Maxx, somebody there will set you up right through every stage that you need to do. You find a truck that you want, you find the batteries that you want to run in them.
Yep.
Some trucks, you can't run certain batteries in some trucks. You can't get too big a battery with a lighter duty truck, I guess, but they'll help you out there. They'll bring you all the way through. I used to always cut and resolder all my connections, but then I started using a lot of different batteries, and before you know it, you have no wire left because you're cutting all your wires off, and especially cutting off of batteries, cutting off of lipos. It can be done. It's not too bad, but
Just make sure you do one at a time.
one little mistake and you could have a party that you didn't want. So,
Well, and you can't with a Traxxas battery though because of the balance wires.
you can run a balancer in there still.
Can you?
Yep, you can run an XL, like a normal gen battery or whatever. You just have to have that balancing plug set up,
Oh, okay.
which it's a pain in the butt. So I wouldn't ever recommend ever cutting a Traxxas lipo though. It's not fun. That's why these plug them right into a Traxxas charger. It reads it, tells you what it's going to do, and does it for you. Pretty dumbified system, which I am glad has been invented.
For sure.
So I mean, we're gonna go run it tonight. I don't know how much video we're gonna get because
It's dark.
it's just like
cold.
last time.
It's windy.
But you can see this. This will be in our jump video. You'll see it a couple times. That was Dave's, but same exact truck.
We'll be seeing a lot of these this summer.
Yep. So get this out, get it tuned up for the track. And you'll see the legendary Ryan out there tearing up the track, complaining to me all the time that he can't win races. So yeah, anything else you want to add to this?
No, that's just about covered.
Let's go in.
Something I do want to know about though is why do they include a sticker sheet with 4S stickers? Anybody knows, comment below and let us know.
Well, as JD from our club would say, what's he say?
Oh, batteries.
Not batteries. What's he say about these things? It says 4S, but I don't know if I could run it. What do I gotta do?
RTFM.
There it is.
There it is.
Yeah, it doesn't tell you anything.
Oh, it tells
Actually,
you
on the
3S on the
box.
box.
It just says 3S on the box.
Yep. Yep, 2S, 3S.
Okay. Don't
Yeah,
just
it's
bash,
in
blast.
German. I ain't gonna read that.
You
All
should-
right.
You should read the German for us. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna go up, play with it for a little while. Let's say we've already seen this truck run. We've already run it. I think half of our county that plays with RC trucks has run Dave's model of this, both brushed and brushless. Incredible truck. And trying to get my wife to buy one, but she's fine with trucks. See, her truck's running over my car right now, so she doesn't care. So, all right. Until next time, Outlaws out.
Grow your hobbies with Grow Maxx.